In this video, I'm going to show you 3 levels of clothing for cold weather cycling. From chilly to very cold indeed. Now, the temperature ranges are just a guide. What works for you will vary depending on the conditions you face, how fast you ride, and how much you feel the cold. And as you can see, I partnered with Castelli for making this video, but they had no editorial input on the video at all. But if you do like the products featured in the video, I'll put links down below. But generally speaking, the advice here applies to any clothing brand. It's a general guide how to layer and dress for winter cold weather cycling. So without further ado, let's dive in to level number 1. Our first outfit is ideal for cool temperatures. We start with summer jersey and bib shorts, and then add key pieces to enhance our insulation and protection against cold weather. For this temperature range, adaptability is key. You want clothing you can add or remove easily as the temperature changes during your ride. So my personal favourite accessory for this time of year is a vest or gilet. It's a really versatile piece of clothing and one I use the most, not only in the winter but year round too. It adds a windproof and water resistant layer to keep your core warm and dry, and it's perfect for cold days as it gives extra insulation and warmth without causing overheating that a jacket would cause. You can get all sorts of vests as well, lightweight for fast and warm riding, or insulated and waterproof for foul weather. I have a selection to choose from as they work well with many different outfits and different scenarios. Arm and knee warmers also extend your summer outfit into colder temperatures. They can be put on and taken off as and when necessary, and this makes them ideal for long rides that start early in the morning where you can expect the temperature to improve during the ride. Lastly, don't forget your feet. It's not yet cold enough for big overshoes, but it's definitely a nip in the air, especially early in the morning, so a pair of neoprene toe covers add just enough protection when needed. Level 2 brings colder temperatures and thicker layers for more warmth. You can still use the same lightweight base layer if you want, but if you need extra insulation, consider switching to a thicker one. It's now too cold for arm warmers and a vest. We need something more. This Alpha Flight ROS jacket from Castelli is very lightweight and provides the right amount of insulation. It's windproof and provides sufficient water resistance for short showers. This particular one is very clever. It has a dual layer front, combining an inner layer of Polytech Alpha, which I'm a real fan of, for extra warmth on your core where you need it most. The back panel, meanwhile, can therefore be more breathable to help regulate your heat and sweat. The beauty of tops like this is that they are soft, comfy, lightweight, fit really well with some aero, yet offer amazing protection and insulation. Tights are now a must. Some people might prefer knee or leg warmers with bib shorts, but I personally prefer to wrap up warm. These particular tights are perfect as they feature a lightweight construction with a second skin fit that ensures no restriction or bulky feeling when riding. Gloves are now essential as well, especially if you have poor circulation like I do. But it's not quite cold enough for a thick glove, so something lightweight that gives a good balance of warmth and breathability is a perfect match for these conditions. Level 3 is for the colder temperatures in the UK, typically hovering around freezing and occasionally down to -5. I'm very aware it gets much colder in other parts of the world, but I'm going to prepare for conditions I personally have to ride in. So let me know how you dress for colder temperatures by leaving a comment down below. But the underlying principles of choosing appropriate layers and being flexible and adaptable still remain regardless of how cold it gets for you. My outfit starts with a thick, long sleeve base layer which is essential for added warmth but ensures sweat is dealt with nicely. I'm also stepping up to a chunkier, thick pair of bib tights. I want and need more insulation, especially around my thighs and knees for cold winter riding. They also feature some water resistance as well, ideal as the roads are often wet and muddy at the time of year, and when you get wet, you get cold. It's always worth investing in good quality bib ties. Yes, they can be expensive, but they are a big investment in your winter cycling and happiness. And fit is everything. These have carefully placed seams, so there's no restriction when you're pedaling at all. It's now time for a bigger jacket. You can, if you want, layer up and add a hard shell or jacket over a thermal mid layer and base layer if you want more warmth and flexibility. But for me, the development of jackets like this one from Castelli has made dressing for winter much easier. Base layer, this jacket, hey presto, you are sorted. It's amazing just how much protection and comfort you get from clothing like this. This Castelli jacket is rated down to -5, more than enough for UK riding, by combining Polytech insulation and Gore-Tex Infinium windstopper fabrics. It also has the same unique dual layer front as the previous jersey, which puts more protection and warmth on your chest where you need it most, and allows the back to have more breathability, manage heat and sweat. Colder weather also demands bigger gloves. I've built up quite a collection over the years to suit a wide range of temperatures. These ones have a Primaloft Gold insulation, which is just amazing at keeping even my hands warm without overheating or sweating. And they can also be removed very easily for the mid-ride cafe stop. Lovely jubbly. Your feet also need looking after, especially if the roads are wet, and they are likely to be. These have a Polytech fleece lining and waterproof side panels to ensure your feet don't turn to blocks of ice. I love neck warmers and also have a big collection of these. They stop drafts getting down your jacket and you pull them up over your face when it's a biting cold headwind, and very versatile too. I choose an ear warmer headband when it's not too cold, which allows heat to escape from your head, but on very cold days I go for a full head cover for the ultimate protection against cold weather. And lastly, one item you can't survive winter without, especially in the UK, is a rain jacket. Yes, it doesn't actually rain as much as you might imagine, but you definitely want to be prepared. You can do an entire ride with a rain jacket on, and equally an entire ride with it rolled up in your jersey pocket. Thankfully, modern rain jackets are far superior to the old boil in a bag sweaty rain jackets from 20 years ago. They are now amazingly breathable, lightweight and packed down very small too. This means you have no excuse for getting soaked in a shower. And yes, rain jackets can be expensive, but they're definitely a better investment to your cycling happiness in the winter than any other fancy bike upgrade. And if you want some more winter clothing advice for how to set your bike up for winter riding as well, then watch the video up here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button down here. But that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again very soon.